Hey everyone, welcome back to PlaycrastiNation Population 380, and welcome to the very first episode of our Pokemon Theta Emerald EX Nuzlocke. Crazy to think that's one of the last times I'm going to be saying that intro. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you really need to go back and watch the channel update video that I put out a couple days ago called PlaycrastiNation is Dying. Very important that you guys go check that out. I know that only about 3 of you are actually going to go watch that video, so I will give you a brief little summary of what that video contains right now as we head into this series, and that is that PlaycrastiNation is ending. And actually, I keep saying that, but I think a better way to say it is that PlaycrastiNation is changing. As you guys know, I started this channel about 3 years ago and I've put out like 1,000 videos since then, and it's been an amazing experience, but I've always, for the last little bit, I've felt like PlaycrastiNation has kind of stagnated, and I'm ready to take the channel to the next level, and by doing that, I'm going to be actually killing the old channel and starting a new one. That new channel's name is Just Josh, and we're going to be transitioning from a purely Let's Play channel to just an opportunity for me to explore other types of content and things that I may want to do. I'm going to go ahead and press start here, just so we don't have to sit at that screen for 150 years. The internal battery has run dry. Son, I'm gonna need you to wetten up real fast. So yeah, PlaycrastiNation is ending, and eventually the new channel that's going to be taking over is called Just Joshin. Like I said, it's just PlaycrastiNation always kind of kept me in this creative box. I felt like I couldn't really do anything other than Let's Plays, and so I wanted to not only introduce new types of content to the channel, but I thought, why not just do a huge rebrand in general? So it's not really an ending of PlaycrastiNation, it's more of a rebranding. Not to mention, it's easier to say. It's not 87 syllables, so that should help too. And I'm really excited. But anyway, if you want the details, all the nitty gritty about what that channel is going to look like and how it's going to happen, like I said, watch the update video. The main thing for you guys to know is that this is going to be the last series that we do as PlaycrastiNation. I've actually already started on social media and stuff, switching over from PlaycrastiNation to Just Joshin, just to make sure I get the Twitter handle and get the email. Don't want you guys to snag it. Just making sure I get all that stuff taken care of, but for the most part, we're still technically PlaycrastiNation for probably the next month. This series is actually serving as the transition from PlaycrastiNation to Just Josh. And so over the course of this entire series, we'll be testing out a bunch of new things for Just Josh. And like I said, I don't really have any, I kind of just dropped it on you guys. It's something I've been thinking of for a while, but I was very ill prepared. I have no new intros or outros or channel arts or anything that would be associated with a channel prepped. So those are all things I'm going to have to kind of come up with over the course of the next month. And this is going to be the transitioning series to do so. So we will be playing through this game. At the beginning of this game, we're going to be PlaycrastiNation, and as we finish the finale, hopefully with a win, we will be Just Joshin. No, not just Joshin about winning, but we will be... you know what I'm trying to say. Let's talk about this game a little bit. This is Pokemon Theta Emerald EX. I thought this would be a great game to finish off PlaycrastiNation with, because the Hoenn region, 3rd gen, is actually the only game. We technically played through Fire Red, so we have played through 3rd gen, but we've never played through the Hoenn region, and I thought it'd be a fantastic way to end my 1,000 videos here by coming not really full circle because it's not 1st gen, but visiting the last region that we have not yet. But I didn't want to do just 3rd generation because I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm going to also click A so we can get some music started. Okay, clock-based events. Yeah, very cool. New game. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. 3rd generation is one of my least favorite generations to come back and play. There's just a lot of things about it. Physical special split, the tech, the bag, you can only have a certain amount, non-reusable TMs. There's a lot of things that later generations fix that make this... Sometimes it's hard to come back to some of these earlier games, but I do love 3rd gen. And Theta Emerald EX is a ROM hack, as I said, by I think the guy's name is LC Cool J, 95, LC Cool J 95. I should have double checked that before I started this, but I'm pretty sure if not, his cred's going to be in the description down below, as well as a place where you can download this ROM if you want to yourself and play along. The cool thing about this game is it takes place in Pokemon Emerald. It takes place in the 3rd generation in the Hoenn region, but it has all Pokemon up to 6th generation. That's right, 721 Pokemon loaded into this game, as well as all of the new abilities, moves, items, etc. that you would expect from later games. Better move sets for Pokemon. That's another thing that's really hard about coming back to some of these earlier games. Some Pokemon move sets are so trash. This fixes that 100% completely. TMs are reusable, HMs can be forgotten. There are so many things about this game that make it more fun, and similar to a Dre hack, it's actually more difficult than a traditional playthrough would be, so we should probably have a pretty tough time along the way. That's why I decided not to make it like a Nuzlocke, or, you know, I didn't want to add any other crazy rules on it. Especially, I didn't do randomized, because our last playthrough was our Pokemon Black 2 alternate reality Nuzlocke, which was kind of nuts with randomization, Pokemon types and moves, and everything was randomized, and so I kind of wanted to bring things back, grounded to reality a little bit as we transition into just Goshen. But I've kept you guys, literally, I'm Professor Birch. Sorry to keep you waiting. That was a very long-winded introduction, and I do apologize. We're gonna go ahead and get started here. Hi, sorry to keep you waiting. I feel like Professor Birch, you got Professor Oak. He's like the most professional professor you got in the whole game. Next, you got Professor Elm. He's your stereotypical nerdy professor. Professor Birch is going clubbing on the weekends. Look at them khakis. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. I'm gonna need to increase this text speed. It is far too slow. My name is Birch, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. This is what we call a Pokemon. The world is widely inhabited by creatures known as a Pokemon. We as humans live alongside Pokemon. At times as friendly playmates, and at times as cooperative workmates. And sometimes we band together and battle others like us. But despite our closeness, we don't know everything about Pokemon. Does he have a chin beard? I never realized this man has a chin beard and no mustache. Not judging if you rock that, you know. I rock that. I'll go back and find some pictures of me as a freshman in college. I tried to rock that for a little bit too. Just not my favorite style of beard. In fact, there are many secrets surrounding Pokemon. To unravel Pokemon mystery. I'm not gonna do that for the whole playthrough. I've been undertaking research, that's what I do. And you are? Dude, this is one of my favorite. I'll be honest. I gave it some thought. You got the boy character, you got the girl character. Is it just me, or is my man's right eye like down here? What's going on with that eyeball, man? I'm still gonna pick the boy sprite anyway. I don't know if it was because like Danny Phantom was out when this game came out, but I love the sleek white hair, excuse me, of this male protagonist in this game. So we're definitely going with him. We're going with Gilmore. It's our usual MO. So it's Gilmore. Yes, it is. Nice low tad, buddy. Oh, okay, you're Gilmore, who's moving to my hometown of Little Root. I get it now. Do you get it? Not 100% convinced. That eye is gonna bother me. All right, are you ready? Your very own adventure is about to unfold. Take courage and leap into the world of Pokemon, where dreams, adventure, and friendships await. I'll be expecting you later. Come see me in my Pokemon lab. I'm glad we get to do a little shrinkage because I couldn't deal with this eye being down here the entire time. Okay, another thing I loved about this game came out in, I think Ruby and Sapphire came out in like 2002, and then Emerald like a year or so later. The thing I loved about this game is I had just moved from the town that I grew up in to we only moved like 2 towns over, but as a kid, you know, your first move is kind of scary. You change schools, you lose all your friends, etc. It kind of sucks. I took a lot of joy in playing this game, being a character who also just moved. That like happened at the exact same time, and it was cool to overlap like that. Gilmore, we're here, honey. It must be very tiring with riding with our things in the back of the moving truck. Yeah, also not safe. Am I nuts in thinking that's very unsafe? Well, this is Little Root Town. How do you like it? This is our new home. It has a quaint feel, but it seems to be an easy place to live, don't you think? And you get your own room, Gilmore. Let's go inside. I get my own room. What were we living in before? Was I living in the truck? Because that would explain a lot. See, Gilmore, isn't it nice in here too? The movers Pokemon do all the work of moving in and cleaning up after. Hopefully when we start just joshing, by the way, I can actually read text, because in 3 years of PlaycrastiNation, still haven't mastered that task. This is so convenient. Gilmore, your room is upstairs. Go check it out, dear. Dad bought you a new clock to mark our move here. Don't forget to set it. Okay, the Vigoroth. I don't know what that one in front of the TV was doing. We're gonna pretend we didn't see that. Let's go to the clock. This is my least favorite part of the entire game. It is 9:24 p.m., which means I have to go literally all the way around the clock. I think the clock is originally set at 10 a.m., so it's almost as far as we could possibly have to go. We're gonna get it right though. I'm not messing things up, except it's about to be daylight savings time, so we would fall back. So it's actually gonna be 8. excuse me, 25 soon? Unless the game knows that it's dead, we're just gonna go with 925. I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference. And if you guys are worried about it, well, you can let me know in the comments. Just go ahead and just scream at me. Man, look at this hair, dude. I have not got a haircut since we ended our Cuphead series, and that's a long time. Sucks when you have to pay rent and can't afford to cut your own hair, or to have someone cut your hair. Gilmore, how do you like your new room? Good, everything's put away neatly. They finished moving everything in downstairs too. Pokemon movers are so convenient. Oh, you should make sure that everything's all there on your desk. Okay, we will get the free potion because, of course, it's the first thing you do in any game. It's actually, I almost never do it in any of the games, so it's actually kind of a first for me. But yeah, like I said, as we kind of go through the motions here of the beginning of the game, please go downstairs. As we kind of go through the motions, hold on, mother. Oh, Gilmore, come quickly. What's going on? Look, it's Petalburg Gym. Maybe Dad will be on. And we brought you this report from in front of Petalburg Gym. That's the end. All right, well, you just missed it. Oh, it's over. I think Dad was on, but we missed him. Too bad. Oh, yes, one of Dad's friends lives in town. Professor Birch is his name. He lives right next door, so you should go over and introduce yourself. Like I said, I know I gave you guys a quick overview at the beginning of the video. Definitely go check out the update video. It will go way more in depth into these changes, kind of what my thought process was behind them, what they're going to look like, etc. I know it's like a lot to spring on you guys all of a sudden, and I apologize, but it's been kind of weighing on me for several months, and I'm very excited to make the changes. Oh, hello, and you are? Oh, you're Gilmore, our new next-door neighbor. Hi. We have a daughter about the same age as you. I don't know why they're British. Our daughter was excited about making a new friend. Our daughter is upstairs, I think. Well, let's go check. Is she upstairs? Ma'am, you need to do a better job at taking care of your kids. Here's a fun fact. You can activate the May thing by talking to the Pokeball. I recently found out you can also leave the house. And she interrupts you like this. Oh, what? Who are you? I can't do that loud British accent for a very long time. So you're Gilmore. Your move was today. I'm May. I'm glad to meet you. I have this dream of becoming friends with Pokemon all over the world. I heard about you, Gilmore, from my dad, Professor Birch. I was hoping that you would be nice, Gilmore, and that we could be friends. Oh, this is silly, isn't it? I've just met you, Gilmore. Oh, no, I forgot. I was supposed to go help Dad with some tea and crumpets today. Gilmore, I'll catch you later. Sometimes you gotta make sure you say the phrase tea and crumpets to make sure your British accent isn't faltering. Also, she just said she had to go help her dad catch Pokemon and then went straight upstairs to nap. I'm in love with her already. Okay. I think it's the moment of truth. This is going to be a quick episode, by the way. Obviously, this is a choose your starter episode, although it's not randomized, so you actually already know who the starter choices are. So you can be leaving those. I'll probably have a poll up, of course, like I usually do. So you can go to the Twitter poll and vote there. Hi, there are scary Pokemon outside and I can hear their cries. I want to go see what's going on, but I don't have any Pokemon. Can you go see what's happening for me? I will go take a peek. Help me! Oh man, he may go clubbing on the weekends, but man, he's still scared of a little Zigzagoon. It's kind of adorable with that chin strap. Try to look tough with that. Didn't work. Hello, you over there, please help me. In my bag, there's a Pokeball. Actually, there are 3 Pokeballs, Professor Birch, but it's okay. We'll practice counting later. So as you guys know, these are the starters for Pokemon Emerald, for Pokemon Ruby Sapphire. Like I said, this game is not randomized, but it does have up to the 6th generation worth of Pokemon, and they're all scattered throughout the routes. The Pokemon that are wild Pokemon on these routes are not just stereotypical Pokemon in these games. Some of them are, but they also have other Pokemon added, so we're going to get a nice mix of Pokemon as we go through the game, but for, I think, maybe the first time ever, a non-randomized starter choice. You guys get to choose between the Wood Gecko Pokemon Trico, the Chick Pokemon Torchic, and the Mudfish Pokemon Mudkip. I'm going to give you absolutely no indications about which one I like the best. 3rd generation has some of my favorite starters. I would say there's not a bad 3rd generation starter, so whoever you guys choose for me, I am absolutely not going to be upset with, but right now, that's pretty much it for me. That's going to leave the decision up in your hands. Like I said, this is coming out on Friday. You guys will have the weekend to vote, and then on Sunday night, I guess I'll go ahead and try to record the next episode after you guys have voted. and we'll start our adventure from there. This series is going to be coming out Monday through Friday, every single day of the week. At least that's the goal. We'll see if I can stick to that as things unravel. And then the goal is that by the end of November, on December 1st, like I said, just Joshin's going to be taking over, and PlaycrastiNation will have a funeral, maybe. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. But PlaycrastiNation will be gone, and just Joshin will be taking over. But right now, we're just at the beginning of this playthrough. We got to get through this thing first, and that starts with you guys voting for our starter. So go check out the poll over on Twitter. Let me know in the comments down below who you want as a starter as well. And I think that's it. I guess I'll see you guys on Monday. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys know anybody you think would be a great Playcrastinator, go ahead and send them by because we'd love to have them. Again, I'm gonna have to find a new outro for that too. It's gonna be hard to like I've been doing this for over a year and a half. It's gonna be hard to get the old outro and intro out of my brain, but we're gonna try. And we'll be testing out some new intros and outros along the way as well. And I'll have you guys give me feedback about which ones you like, which ones you hate, which ones should never have been said in the first place. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on Monday.